What's up, people? I'm just in bed right now, about to go to sleep. Heavy day, I've been up since like 4 a.m, was working out of Auckland, but I just wanted to say I recorded this video probably a couple of days ago in the morning, and the audio quality is really bad. So I hope that you can still sort of understand what I'm saying and can process something and get some information. But yeah, here's the video. What's going on, people? It's about 6:10 in the morning right now. I'm on my way to work. I decided to record this video because it's been months since I've actually posted anything, and there are reasons for that, and I don't want to just make excuses and just say I've been too busy, because in reality I could have made time to make a video. I could have spared 30 minutes or an hour on a dozen of occasions, but in those moments I never felt right, like it was the moment to be making a video, the moment to be sharing, because at that time, or at those times, I didn't have any information that was valuable, that was worthwhile, that was worth recording for. And even right now I don't feel like I perfectly need to be making this video, but I want to keep doing what I was supposed to do on this challenge, and it wasn't just purely to share new information that's groundbreaking, because most people online are not sharing new information that's no one's heard about. You know, a lot of people are just sharing their personal experience, and that was the whole point of why I made this channel, was to share my personal experience and journey as I grow, you know. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. You know, I've still been at the grind, you know, in all sorts of aspects, you know, at work, at side hustles, self-improvement in my gym progress, you know. I want to start uploading more gym-related stuff to this channel too, because it's one of my biggest passions, I would say, is working out and fitness. I just love it, and I would love to be able to become a personal trainer. You know, that's one of my goals, and open up a gym. So ultimately, the better I get, the more developed I become, and the more information I learn, and that would just benefit my life overall. So I might as well start uploading sort of videos of me in the gym and showing my workouts and what my current plan is, my split, and what I'm doing to build muscle and to get stronger. You know, break down the full routine, calorie breakdown, like what I've been eating today. You know, in this video I'm gonna do a full calorie breakdown for the day, how much I'm eating. To be honest, I haven't really been tracking myself, my calories for a bit. I just know I've been eating enough protein, and I've been eating quite a lot of calories per day. You know, I've been trying to eat as much roughly as I can. You know, not the cleanest bulk, but not as dirty as I've done before. Last year I've done some real dirty bulking, but it did work out for me, to be honest. My body cuts off fat pretty easily, so for anyone that's got super fast metabolism, I would say it's okay to dirty bulk. But if you're one of those people who really struggle to cut weight, to take fat off, I would definitely not recommend dirty bulking, because it's just unnecessary at that point. Then you're better off just cutting and increasing your protein intake so you can build muscle and burn fat at the same time. I know a lot of people don't think that is possible, but there are studies to prove that it is possible to cut fat and put on muscle, especially if you've got such a large amount of fat in proportion to your muscle. Obviously, the higher proportion of muscle to fat ratio you've got, the harder it will be to do that and to maintain. But regardless, it's an effect. It's just an overall good thing to do for your health. But anyway, one of the biggest reasons why I've been so busy the last few months is there has been a lot of family activities going on, a lot of weekends away, where I haven't been able to sit down and get into my groove of things. You know, and I'm not going to use that as an excuse, because ultimately there was other times I had available, but at getting a trailer and pressure washer, high powered pressure washer, so we can really get down in the dirt, get everything out. It's an interesting little side thing to be doing. It's nothing too complex that for people, but that's the ultimate reason why I want to be doing it, is that it's easy to teach people. It's easy to get workers who can just grab the hose and just spray some water and clean some dirt. Super basic, which is why I like it. But yeah, I'm just driving to work now for my day job, my electrical job, and still trying to make moves in this sort of aspect. Become the best electrician I can be. So just to widen my options for what I can do for my income. That's ultimately what I want to do for now, is just widen my incomes, build cash flow. A lot of people would just say, just do drop shipping or day trading or whatever the fuck. And that's fair. If you want to get into that, you can try drop shipping. It's a tricky one. You need to be a lot more skilled than people think to be doing drop shipping. People think it's quite easy, but it actually does require skill. You need to be good at marketing and being able to hit a different angle that other people are not already hitting, and then capitalize off that. But, to anyone who wants to do that, I wouldn't put them down and say, no, don't do it. I would say, go for it. If you've got the time, put in the time, put in the work, and just stay committed, stay positive. You can do anything you want to in this world, any sort of work, job. You can do literally anything if you actually really want it bad enough. If you're willing to just work all hours of the day, you're willing to go into that third, fourth, fifth gear as a person and outwork anyone. If you outwork anyone and you promise to yourself to just be humble and learn, then you can achieve it. You can achieve anything. It's just actually putting in that work requires the highest level of passion, to where you actually just love that thing, which is very rare to have such passion for majority of career paths. But then there's also just the next level of discipline, like the people that it's so disciplined that at any moment they can just lock in and get the work done that they need to do. So if you've got either of those things, you can really make it super far in life. But yeah, that's all I've got for you today. I'll add a few clips of me in the gym and whatever, maybe voice over that. But yeah, good luck to anyone out there. Just get out there and keep getting better.